So what happened at the Tiger game on Saturday?
Well, actually, the event was before the Tiger game and after the Tiger game, but when we traveled to the stadium with the construction of the M1 project and the hockey stadium, many of the locations to park have shut down or are under construction. So we were having, we actually got one block from the expressway and the stadium, and I turned left off of Woodward, not knowing where I was going to pay to park, and drove down a block and was going to make a turn, and there at the end of the next block, a gentleman waved us down and waved the other cars that were, so I actually followed a car, and cars came in after
Was there
me.
any sign there saying it was parking?
No sign, an empty lot.
And they looked authoritative?
They drew us to the lot, and there were a gentleman, and he had three other men working with him.
And what did he say to you?
I pulled in the driveway, and I rolled down my window, and I said, "How much?" And he said, $20, and I, not hearing him, said 10. And he said, he remarked, no, all the lots are charging 20. And so I didn't hear him. He thought I was questioning it. So he directed me to back up. So I backed up into the spot. He directed me all the way into the spot so that the car next to me could pull in as the lot was filling.
How many cars were there?
Took my 20 down. Well, I would say there were, the lot held, it was 3/4 of the way filled.
And where was this lot exactly? Was it
2 blocks from the stadium?
Winder and
Actually, it was east of Woodward, 2 blocks, and 1 block east of the 70. You crossed 275 or 4.
And it was just an empty field.
It was a empty field.
And what happened when you? So you left. You went to the game.
So we left and went to the game. He had my $20. There were some giggles from people during, so how's your car now? And as we were at the game, in fact, we talked about it, the 2 gentlemen, there were 6 of us in the car, 3 couples, and we joked about it.
That might not be legit.
It was not impossible. It wasn't legit, but I wanted to pay to park, and I paid to park on a lot.
So when you came back, what happened? What did you see?
Everyone in that lot had tickets. We stayed till the total.
How'd you feel when you saw that?
In shock. Not in shock.
Were you mad at those guys, or were you mad that you were ticketed?
Not in shock, nor mad whatsoever, to learn that some guy, scammed us, along with 3 other guys, and we gave him $20 to park in that lot. That didn't upset us at all. But that we got tickets for doing it, so that the police knew to come to, literally watch the neighborhood, looked, and it's not the first Tiger game. It can't be the first time.
Are you going to pay the ticket, or are you going to write to the city?
Well, I understand. I haven't had the chance to let the city know that this happened, to see that they would say, "Hey, we want to welcome people into Detroit. We don't want these type of events." And there's as much chance that the police that issued me the ticket are part of the scam per se.
Okay, but we don't know that.
We don't know that.
Total speculation.
We don't know that.
But so right now, so you were saying you're not so mad.
The gentleman who's making a business out of illegally parking there. There was no sign on the lot.
You're not mad so much that you were scammed by those guys, but you're mad that you got ticketed on top of that, really.
Absolutely. Okay. If it's private property, I'm imagining, I'm not legal, so I'm imagining if it's private property, someone has to make a complaint that cars are parking there to have a policeman come and give a ticket. If it's public property, I'm surprised that the police don't get these people off the public property from doing what they're doing, or that there isn't a sign, no parking. It's 2 blocks from giving your ticket and going into the stadium. And there's, at the beginning of this conversation, I told you, there's not a lot of paid parking opportunities around the Ford Field.
So you were thrilled because there's a scarcity of parking. You were thrilled to get such a good parking spot.
I commented to you in our conversation before this conversation that I would hope Illich would realize that if that lot is sitting there and he can rent it, I'm his guest or I'm his customer, And people are not having an easy time park because he's building a stadium and he's closed all of those venues that he had for parking.
Right.